Hi, I'm Kevin Walters. From the Introduction to Feng Shui Planning video, we know that Feng Shui is all about the management of energy. Creating permanent housing for the formerly homeless is one of the most noble applications of this technology. Because Feng Shui is about energy, it touches everything. In this short video, I will only focus on a handful of key elements and include a case study that will help to illustrate the important role that this knowledge can play as we make decisions about housing design. Virginia Supportive Housing is the first not-for-profit in the Commonwealth with the mission of providing permanent supportive housing for homeless single adults. Their initial mission of simply getting people off the street has become one of creating spaces for growth and healing. There are some key elements that we can utilize to help raise and support the energy. These include entrances, community, color, surrounding influences, and ritual. In Feng Shui, the entrance is critically important because it breathes qi into the interior. Also important is how the energy moves through the building. Once we invite the energy at the entrance, we want to keep this nourishing life force energy in the building. Energetically, when the rear entrance is directly opposite the front entrance, the qi tends to rush through, leaving little opportunity for supportive qi to linger and infiltrate the building. The rush of energy can be slowed somewhat using plants and art, but understanding that this design feature creates a problem, we should avoid this situation as new buildings are planned. Gathering is another important activity that raises the energy by connecting the residents to each other and, where possible, to the outside. What we have found is that there's a greater use of the room if it is not only connected to the outside, but also to an outside space that can be used for gathering. Another way to dramatically and instantly raise the energy is through the use of color. Color creates the emotional dimension of the physical space. Please review the short video on color to understand the magnitude of its impact. In Feng Shui, we're not only concerned with the building itself, but also the physical form and activity from surrounding properties. Some of the problems with location cannot be solved, but it is important to understand the impact of what surrounds us so that we are in a better position to make choices. For example, we never want to live near the death and decay energy associated with cemeteries, funeral homes, and even landfills. On the other hand, living near establishments such as theaters and restaurants can boost the energy based on the positive nature of the activity. Exterior corners of a building put off what is called sha, or destructive qi, which has the energetic effect of a knife cutting through whatever is opposite. We want to ensure that the entrance to our buildings are not across from these poison arrows. Now let's take a look at one of Virginia Supportive Housing's upcoming projects and examine it from an energy perspective. In 1996, South Richmond was the second Virginia Supportive Housing property. Formerly a crime-ridden motel, it became the home to 39 formerly homeless adults. Since this is a remodel, we understand that some features of the existing building are not easily or logically alterable. The proposed rendition with the columns leading to the entrance sets up the rhythm to alert the resident and the visitor that they are on the path. The area can be adorned with plants and flowers to make the entrance as inviting as possible. Having the apartment doors opposite each other is not optimum. Resident doors on a hallway should be staggered, not only in terms of privacy, but also in the way one's personal energy is pulled when the opposite doors are opened simultaneously. Doors and windows also need to be staggered, otherwise a person's energy will be pulled outside through the window each time they open their door. In terms of furniture placement, the optimum spot for the headboard of the bed is against the side wall as shown. The placement of the bed is very important. The headboard of a bed should not be placed on a wall that has plumbing running through it. The imbalance of water energy can create health issues. Rituals focus the energy of creation and celebration. Rituals include groundbreaking ceremonies which honor the earth for the privilege of settling, and ribbon-cutting ceremonies which honor the intention of construction. This is a photograph of Rosa Arzola and Jill Halverson, founders of the Downtown Women's Center, an SRO facility in the Skid Row area of Los Angeles. At the grand opening and donor reception, when this photograph was installed, all of the donors were invited to stick their thumbs into gray paint and make a thumbprint on the photo, thereby adding their energy to the ongoing foundation of the center. The result is a semi-impressionistic piece of art which contains the energy of every person involved. What an incredible way to physically and energetically manifest your goal and include everyone's positive intentions. Not only are the donors part of the opening, but now they are energetically a part of the project for an extended period of time. Each Virginia Supportive Housing Project was conceived and developed with the goal of providing the best possible support for those in the most critical need.
Working with Kevin has been a real education for our staff, not only the housing development staff who do that physical, working with the architects, designing and looking at what colors to use and that sort of thing, but also for the rest of the staff, the support services staff who work with the client, our mission advancement staff. And we've all, I think, learned a whole lot from it. For someone like me who's very pragmatic, it really does make a whole lot of sense. And that's what Kevin's good about, is he really knows so much about it that he can help you in your design, both inside and out, so that you can get the most out of it and feel the best that you can feel.
Feng Shui is a tool that enables us to fine-tune our projects to provide the maximum in well-being for our residents. Thank you.